The countdown is on for silver in the next week. I'm calling it here. We'll get a major signal in the silver price for the direction of the coming weeks, maybe even month. Today, we're going to look at the levels we need to pay attention to. We're going to look at the chart patterns. We're going to look at some silver stocks. Ooh, better watch out here. And we're going to talk about one silver stock where I really do like the setup. Let's get into it. Big show today. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day. My name is Daniel Wilhelm. You're saying today, oh, look at the schnitzel guy wearing glasses, trying to look smart. Yeah, I getting new contact lenses. So there's that, pretending to look smarter than I am. Low bar to jump over, but here we are. Let's get into the silver market. Not a lot of people are talking about what is happening with silver because really, kind of, as the kids would say, it's meh. There's really nothing happening, as you can see. We're kind of drifting higher, but there's no dynamic in the market. Important when it comes to silver, not so much the gold market, but the silver market. We always need to have that left eye looking at Bitcoin and the crypto markets. Because remember, one of the reasons that we got this super silver bull run, especially the last pop in the bubble above 100, that took silver from 100 to 120, and the silver miners jumped up in January. This pop right here, right? This one. This was a lot of crypto people just throwing in the towel on the altcoin season and Bitcoin and moving over to the next hot new flashy thing, which was silver and gold. So now that we see Bitcoin starting to look better and finding a little bit of a footing and moving up, and silver doing really nothing, the crypto bros are like, yo, 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 gotta go where the money is. And then, in the end, they're gonna go exactly where the money was because they're gonna lose all their money. But let's not make their problems our problems. But that is one of the reasons why there's really no dynamic in the silver market right now. But if we look under the hood, really interesting things are happening. And as a matter of fact, in my opinion, we're going to get a major signal in the silver price in the next week. So, where does this come from? The purple line is the 50-day. And as you can see, silver has been fighting with the 50-day for a long time now. It's been a week. And really, it tried to break out and separate itself, couldn't really do it. The bears pushed it below it, couldn't really do it. So we're kind of hovering around it. This has happened in the past. We're going to talk about this in a second. But here's what's happening. Now we have this 50-day decision in combination with this uptrend of the rebound that we saw that started in the third week of March. And by Friday, Thursday, Friday, you see it right here, we're gonna hit this uptrend. If we break below this uptrend and therefore also confirm the break below the 50-day, we're gonna get another leg lower. And we have seen this before. Here it is. This happened in the past move of the silver price. Look at this. We had the sell-off at the end of January, the flash crash. We had a small rebound. Then we made a lower low beginning of February. Then we had the rebound rally. And look at this. We tried to separate ourselves from the 50-day and couldn't do it. And then we broke the uptrend, confirmed the downtrend, and got a big sell-off that actually made a new low in the silver price in this correction cycle. And this looks very similar to where we are now, with the exception of the downtrend, right? You can see we're losing in the RSI, we're losing buying dynamic. The dynamic is already fading, fairly similar to here, as you can see, right? If you look at this here, you see the dynamic started to fade. We had a little bit dynamic here in the rebound, and it started to fade here, and then we rolled over, confirmed the break down below the 50, the break of the uptrend, the confirmation of the downtrend, again, that we do not have this time, and then we got the sell-off. So this looks very similar now. We're going to hit the uptrend by the end of the week. It's probably going to take a couple of days, and that's why I'm saying a week from today for the silver price to come up with a clear direction. But if we break lower, we're going to go down. Where will we go down? I think it's going to take us to the 200, which is also this area right here, this red area where the Fibonacci retracements are. That would be our target. And then we'll see, do we go make a new low below this low, or are we making a similar low, or maybe an even higher low? And then things get really interesting, because as I was telling you before, I am quite bullish for gold for a breakout in this summer, and that will take silver with it. Now, we could also see the opposite, which would be we doink off the uptrend, confirm the uptrend, confirm a breakout above the 50, and then we'll go all the way up to 90. But then, I mean, that is a tough nut to crack, right? So I right now prefer the downside move. The probabilities seem to favor it, but either way, a decision is coming in silver. So what does that mean for us? That means we want to be ready, watch list ready, and we want to be ready that we understand that these moves are coming. So it's completely fine when they're happening. We're not panicking, right? Like a lot of people were panicking right here in this area, and they were like, oh my God, now silver is going to 50 and everything is going to collapse. We know we break the uptrend, we're going to get a sell-off. It's going to be fast and vicious, because that's what we have seen in silver here, 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 and here. Volatility is really high in silver on the downside. So that's going to happen. But we have really good support around the $65 to $64 area, and that's where you want to look into things. Now again, what will support a down move in silver? Iran war scenario, higher dollar, stronger crypto Bitcoin. Those are the three factors that we need to pay attention to. Now let's look at some of the miners. And as you will see, they look a lot worse actually than silver itself, which is a warning sign. Look at Kerr, well below the 50. Actually, I can draw this in here real quick. Look at this. We are here. Kerr already broke the uptrend. Do I need to rush in and buy this stock right now? No, not at all. This doesn't look very good at all, right? Hecla Mining, same thing. Saw that presentation. Good presentation. I think that positive things going to happen with Hecla. I saw him at the Mining Forum Europe in Zurich last week. I really liked the presentation. Mid to long term, really interesting. It's not really a turnaround story. It's more like an improvement and catch-up story to the rest of the senior silver and gold miners, because as you know, all the big silver miners are basically silver and gold stories by now. If you want to go pure silver, you got to go mid-cap or lower at this stage. But same scenario, uptrend is already broken below the 50-day, below the uptrend. that started in the summer of 2025, do I need to rush in and buy this stock? No, this looks very much like a bear flag. So we can wait on this. We just need to know what's happening, and we need to understand what's happening so that we will start getting active on the buy side when the prices come to us. Now, here is a stock. This is a mid cap. This is a developer that I do like. And remember these charts I just showed you of Kerr and Heckler. Now take a look at Silver Tiger. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot better and a lot more promising. Uptrend intact. Higher highs above the 50-day moving average, above this support zone. This is a really constructive chart. I, by the way, will meet with management in about 3 to 4 weeks at the Deutsche Gold Forum in Frankfurt. By the way, to my German brothers and Schnitzel brothers and Schnitzel sisters, if you're at the Deutsche Gold Messe, you see a guy, I'll be without the glasses though, so just come up, say hi, and we'll grab a drink or water or pretzel. That sounds very German. And talk markets a little bit. So I'll talk with management there. Really excited about that meeting. And I will keep you posted, obviously, on this channel, on this event, and on the meeting with Silver Tiger and a couple other companies. I think I have like 10 one-on-ones or something like that. I was talking with the gentleman, Kai Hoffmann, who organizes the Deutsche Gold Messe at the Invest. And he said the interest of the companies and the people, the attendees, has been through the roof, and that's outstanding. Really good sign for us, mid to long term. Short term, again, we want to be really selective. But Silver Tiger, one of the more promising mid caps to look at if you're interested in silver stocks. And that's a really interesting silver story. Again, you have to do your own research. I'm not your financial advisor. I mean, look at me. I'm wearing glasses trying to pretend to look smart. You want me as your financial advisor? I don't think so. Anyway, if you like this content, hit the subscribe button. If you say, well, what do I take away from this? I'm new to this channel. I don't really understand. What we're trying to do here at Hot Trades of today is we're trying to be a step ahead of the markets. That's why we're talking about silver today and not in a week or two when the decision has already happened and the silver price is already moving and people are emotional and don't know how to judge the situation because they haven't done their homework. So here with silver, we know our homework, we have done it. We know within the next week, something is going to happen that's significant in silver. And if the move is to the downside, it's going to be a bigger sell-off coming, but we're not going to panic. We know where the zones are now that are going to get us interested. We know what the long-term picture for gold and silver is, if I'm right. So that means we will have a breakout in the summer for gold. Again, that will lift up silver with it. And then we should have a strong second half of the year for gold and silver as far as the signals look right now and the fundamentals. Anything can change. We have learned that in the first quarter, but we're going with the probabilities. That's how you make money in the market. That is it for today. Have a great day. Today is Earth Day. So buy some flowers to your significant other. Go outside, enjoy the sunshine if the sun is there. I'm in Cologne, obviously no sun. That's always like that here. But do something in nature. The world is beautiful. We love it. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.